Hello everyone, my name is Nemanja Živković and today I'm using chesswithknarik.com to record this video. Also I want to inform you that we already published our new platform chess.ai, so you can visit it. There is a lot of new features inside, and every week we have some free webinars on both platforms, chesswithknarik.com and also chess.ai. Okay, also today we will check this position on the board. Black is on the move and we will try to find best option for black here, best continuation. The topic is creating weaknesses, so let's start. When we check this whole position, as you can see, position became from some type of Sicilian. As you can see, when you see this structure, it's some type of maybe Najdorf. Also we have four minor pieces. Also white has four minor pieces, two rooks and queen. So what should be nice continuation here for us in this type of positions? We have few options. So let's say we will cover first few, not of course not perfect options. So let's say rook to d8. If you play something like this, of course this is not bad option. First of all, we centralize our rook, we put our rook on d5, grab some space in the center, support our pawn, also control pawn on d6, and of course it's not a bad option. What I have to play here, let's say pawn takes pawn, and after some exchange, rook takes, queen takes, bishop takes d6. White has normal position here. He can maybe try to jump with the knight on c5, and after knight c5 his position will be very solid here, or maybe bishop there, bishop c5. When they set up knight on c5, that knight put a lot of pressure on also on a6 pawn, and that knight is an amazing outpost. So we have some better options. So just a second. Rook d8 is not the best solution here. Let's say if we play maybe pawn takes pawn. After pawn takes pawn, they can capture with bishop or with knight, but let's say bishop takes, we capture, knight takes, and once again they have amazing knight on c5. After some trades, maybe later, yes, they can just jump knight d3, centralize the queen, and he doesn't have, you know, any problems there. Also potential, they can play f4, maybe pawn in the center, which should be also correct plan to grab some space in the center. So that's not good option. First move is a d5. d5 is the best option here. To be honest, d5 is of course very typical plan in Sicilians, but for this position it's not as simple to find, because if we don't have anything very concrete right now in the center, or maybe somewhere on a king side, white will always have much better endgame. Why? Because there is 3 against 2 pawns, and also very important thing for them is they have c5 connected pass pawn, what is amazing. It's amazing position for every single endgame, so he'll be much better in endgame. But after d5, also here white has few solutions. So let's say if they push this pawn, of course this should be free pawn, we can just capture with our queen. If they want to protect that pawn, so let's say knight back or something, you see we have some e4 move. Also if they play f3, what is not perfect idea, we can collect this pawn on g3. So they have to take that pawn, otherwise it will be slightly better. When they capture, we capture with bishop. Why with bishop? Because first of all we wanna exchange his solid defender. So bishop on g2 very well protect his king side of the board, and after that, after exchange, he'll have some problems with the light squares around the king. So he'll have some holes there. After bishop takes, we also threatens his knight, so he must exchange here. He must capture, knight takes, and what's the point now? We have a very solid knight in the center. Potential, we can set up our queen on this long diagonal, maybe improve our knight on e5 and then f3. That's one option. We threatens to capture immediately his bishop, and after he capture, queen can take on g3, and knight in the center is very solid knight, bishop on f6. He has some problems with the king side. Best option for white here is queen in the center. After that we can collect his bishop. Of course, they have to recapture with queen, and this move is very important for us. Bishop to g5. Right now we put some pressure on queen and rook, so he must play f4. After f4 also, it's this move weakening his king side, so after f4 there is a lot of holes on the light squares. We go back. Let's say they have to think about his knight, so maybe they can play rook to b1 or maybe knight in the center. And next move, e5, very solid option for us. Open up the center, put some pressure on the king side. Later e4 is a big threat, so after e5 they have to play f5, so something like this. If they capture, of course, we have amazing position right now. We can recapture with the bishop or with the knight, and it's slightly better because his king is very weak. If they play f5, knight back, threatens pawn, or maybe immediately we can go bishop to g5. So after these few moves, when we open up the center, we have amazing position with black pieces.